All right, shalom, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
First, I'm going to give honors, go space due to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kankadash. Double honors, apostles and elders, bishops as well. Peace to Akim that's doing this work on the four corners of earth. I'm Brother Dwight, GMS Detroit Block Camp.
I'm Ina from GMS Detroit Block Camp.
And so, first of all, I want to say fair use, fair use. But this is only educational purposes. We're not benefiting from making any type of money off of this.
Let me read the fair use disclosure.
You know, yeah.
So, so they won't be trying to say that we trying to do anything like that. The fair use disclosure. This YouTube fair use disclaimer, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance was made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. We ain't trying to monetize or make any money off of this. This is for criticism, teaching, using Bible scriptures to hopefully edify the hopeful elect in 1/3. You know?
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, what I'm going to do, I'm going to play this clip. I'm just going to play a few minutes of it because you got Gorilla Glue. Gorilla Glue. Hebrew, digging a car on the side. Now they stuff is falling apart. Now they talking about stepping back. I'm like, nah, man. If one guy fall off, according to the scriptures, you're supposed to keep going regardless of what happens.
Yeah, there's no stepping off. Stopping. From doing the work. You just can't stop and then come back again. It don't work like that in this thing about.
No.
Once you start putting your hand on the plow, you just got to keep plowing.
Yeah, even if you get kicked out of your own camp, you still got to do the work.
Yeah. There is no, even Yahweh Shai said that David put his hand on the plow and he doesn't take his hand off the plow. It's unfit for the kingdom. So, hey, you just got to keep on plowing.
Mm-hmm.
There is no stopping and then want to come back into this thing. It don't work that way.
No, it don't. Yeah. So let me go ahead and play this clip. God. Like I said, I'm just playing a few minutes of it, and we're going into some scriptures.
God.
Shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also, and the works that are therein shall be burned up. You keep trying.
And this is Peggy Alazar talking stuff that the apostles and elders told them to, the dog out the women, this and that, and the apostles
just telling a bunch of damn lies.
Yeah, it's bear false witness.
Yeah,
because according to the scriptures, hey, if you got a wife, you can't put her away and have her have sex with another person. That's making her commit adultery. That's a sin. You can't do that. And Peggy Alazar let his wife commit adultery in front of him while he was watching. What they call a cockhole. And man, this guy's all kinds of wicked.
Yeah.
Doing homosexual acts with his woman, his wife.
Mm-hmm.
And all this came out. And hey, the apostles and elders didn't tell you to do that type of stuff, but you still did that.
Mm-hmm.
Even the Apostle Paul, what they say, Apostle Paul, Paul writing is not biblical.
And what they're saying is these clowns, they saying that Yahushua was never dealing with basically wasn't dealing with Apostle Paul, and we know that's bullshit.
God. And then when they use Apostle Paul writing, is when they want to circumvent the scriptures for in their way, you know. But when Paul say this in 1 Corinthians 7:7, for I would that all men were even as myself, but every man have his proper gift of Yahweh, one after this manner and another after that. And Apostle Paul didn't deal with women. And he was all about the work, you know.
But you know, it's also telling you how wicked the Israelite woman was. He said, "Forget this," and you couldn't really blame him. But go ahead.
And I say, therefore, to the unmarried and widows, it is good for them if they buy even as I. But if they cannot contain, let them marry. For it is better to marry than to burn. And to the married I command ye not I command ye not I, but the Lord, let not the wife depart from her husband. But if she depart, let her remain unmarried, or be reconciled to her husband, and let her not her husband put her away. And Yahushua talked about this also about putting away a wife. Yahushua said this. About if you're going to put away a wife, you give her a bill of divorcement. You know, this is Matthew 5:30. If thy right, 5:31, more, and it has been said, whosoever shall put away his wife, let him give her a right of divorcement. But I say unto you, whosoever shall put his wife away, saving for the cause of the fornication, causing her to commit adultery, whoso shall marry her, that is divorced, committed adultery. So you really can't put away your woman after you know, really, we're all adulterous, because all these women ain't they wasn't virgins when we got a hold of
Exactly.
But if you got a woman, you just can't put her off, and you in this truth, you know. But it's also this scripture too, where Peter told Yahushua, we have forsaken all, you know. You know, Peter was married, you know, but he still dealt with his wife.
Precept.
You know, his wife, the scripture would have said Peter's wife was a whore, doing this and that, because it talked about the apostles, the prophets, women being a whore in the Old Testament. So it would talk about it in the New Testament if she was trying to do something like that, but she never did anything like that, because the Bible talks about sex. And this is Matthew 14:27. Then answered Peter and said unto him, behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? And Yahushua said unto him, verily I say unto you, ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit upon the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And everyone that hath forsaken houses, brother, sister, father, mother, wife, or children or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold and inherit everlasting life. Hey,
Precept.
when we doing this work, we forsaken being fathers, especially when we go on the highways and hedges, husbands. We forsaken being sons, brothers, to our family. We've forsaken them all just to do this work. You know? And we know we get a reward for doing this. You know? But we ain't doing it just because, we ain't trying to do things to cause our women to be commit adultery. You know, we trying to be in decent and order. You know, but hey, Peggy trying to make it seem like the apostles told him to beat his wife or whatever.
They ain't never said
ain't
that.
Never told you to beat your wife.
Can you get Proverbs whenever you're done with that, Proverbs 10 and 18.
Hold on,
when you get a chance, we know.
One last scripture I want to get,
yeah,
and then I'll get all yours right quick. This is Yahushua saying this. This is Matthew 10 and 23. He that loveth father, mother, more than me is not worthy of me. He that loveth son, daughter, more than me is not worthy of me. He that taketh not his cross and follow after me is not worthy of me. Hey, you gotta forsake everything for this truth. Matter of fact, keep saying, he that findeth his life shall lose it, and he that loseth his life for my name's sake shall find it. And he that receiveth you receiveth me, and he that receiveth me receiveth him that sent me. Hey, because all this is about. Hey, while we doing this thing, we know that we get a reward from doing this work.
Yeah, but we're doing it righteously.
Hey, you never hear a man of GMS doing anything where one of their wives saying that, oh, GMS did this and did that and the third to me. No, we hear that from you other groups. We hear that from you guys. The Sakaris, IUIC,
ICBK.
HOI. We hear that shit from you guys. We don't hear that shit from, you don't never hear GMS being caught up in a controversy like this shit. Okay, what's that scripture?
Proverbs 10 and 18.
This is Proverbs 10 and 18. He that hideth hatred with his lying lips, and he that uttereth slander is a fool. Go ahead.
There you go. So if you had hatred all this time, you a demon. Cause these guys, this clown, this gorilla grew Peggy Sue, him and his zombies. Okay, hey, y'all really wasn't in the truth. Let's get that straight. These guys was never really in the truth.
They kept changing the doctrine.
See?
They never kept the 100% truth.
Nope.
And then they didn't teach. Man, they changed all the breakdowns that anybody, the heathens can get to the kingdom. It was all about money. With you guys. Mm-hmm. It wasn't about you teaching the gospel of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, the truth, the 100% truth with sincerity. It's about filthy lucre. It's about getting your pockets fat. With your Hebrew Israelite starter kit, with your t-shirt fringes, what was it? They wanted you to pay 20% tithes. Tithes is 10%. They want you to pay double that. What kind of man?
going off. Can you also get Matthew chapter 24 verses 35?
Yeah. You know, it wasn't never about serving Yahweh Shai. It was never about that. Because if it was about serving Yahweh Bashim Shai, you would never change the names. You know? You wouldn't be trying to sell prayers. Sell names. Hebrew Israelite names for your for people. You wouldn't be making merchandise of the ministry. You know? This is Matthew 24 and 35. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away.
Yeah, so, and here's the thing. This world we live in right now is about to pass away. But Yahweh Shimei Shah's words will always stand up because it's the truth. Okay, that kingdom is coming, and you guys don't really want to do that. Y'all want to stay in this wicked world. Matter of fact, didn't Sakari say that we're going to be here another 1,000 years? Crap.
Yeah, he did say that.
You know, yeah, man. You know, y'all congregation of the dead. You guys, man. You know, you gorilla glue and the zombies, man.
They profit for gain. You know.
1,000 years, man. Come on. You know that's a bunch of BS. Here it is. This kingdom about to come to a close, and you talking about some 1,000 years. Get out of here, man. You got something?
Yeah. This is Micah 3:1. And I said, "Here I pray you, O heads of Jacob, and ye princes of the house of Israel. Is it not for you to know judgment? Who hate the good and love the evil, who pluck off their skin from off them, and their flesh from off their bones, and who also eat the flesh of my people, and fillet their skin from off them, and they break their bones and chop them into pieces, as for a pot of flesh within the cauldron." And this is what y'all did to Israel. Hey, y'all did this, and while y'all was selling all these, these different doctrines, hey, yeah, you told people that they so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, they were Israelites, but the things that you was doing, having a Passover at the strip club, you know, the shit that y'all was doing. The apostles, elders never told you to do that bullshit, but this is what you was doing, thinking it was cool. You know, solemn event, where flat out, it's during the Passover is also the Shabbat. So hey, they was pussy popping on the motherfucking Passover.
That's defiling it.
You know.
You know, Yahweh Shah didn't die so you could be a nigga at the Passover. What does Scripture say that at?
And this is what you was doing. You know, y'all thought it was cool for that. And a lot of you jakes was thinking that it was cool to sell well, have Passover picnics and shit. You know, all kind of shit. And instead of, you know, what the Passover was supposed to be, a solemn event.
Precept.
And while you're doing it, you're supposed to have your garment on, with your shoes on your feet and your staff in your hand. But hey, it was more like what I was seeing. IUIC was having fashion shows and all kind of shit. You know, during the Passover, all kind of madness. And during that time, people were scared to death because it was a lot of people getting killed, murked. And they was hearing them hollering, they yelling and hollering while the death angel was going past.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but you Jakes, god damn man, I just can't wait till we out of this kingdom, and you 2/3 be done away with, and come back in in your last final reincarnation when you get born back into the world through the loins of the elect, or in the 1/3, and then you be righteous then. But right now, you Jakes need to stop it.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
AI, can you get Matthew chapter 12, verses 35, going on all the way up to 37?
I got a little bit more on this.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
Then shall they cry unto Yahweh by Shai, but he will not hear them. He will even hide his face from them at that time, and they have behaved themselves ill in their doings. And Yahweh Shema Shai, when Jacob's trouble come, hey, you're gonna get the back, of the Most High. He gonna let you fall into that shit, because hey, it's gonna be divine judgment, because hey, the Most High need to destroy you, because hey, you ain't doing nothing for the ministry. Hey, all you doing is scattering the flock. You know, hey, you're about memberships instead of quality, building up men to teach. You know, it's all about that bag. It ain't about getting the people prepared what's about to happen.
You have some more on that?
No, that's it for that.
Okay, Matthew chapter 12, verses 35, and you can read it all the way up to 37.
Matthew. Matthew 35. This is Matthew 12 and 35. A good man out of the good treasure of the heart bringeth forth good things, and an evil man out of evil treasures bringeth forth evil things. But I say unto you, every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. And everything that you said, every time you change the doctrine and everything like that, hey, you're going to have to, you're going to have to atone. You got to, and when you come before Yahweh Shai, you got to answer for that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Everything y'all did. When y'all was making these rap videos, trying to use the music to entertain people, instead of doing the truth. This right here is already a song. You don't need to motherfucking make raps and beats and shit to this shit. All you gotta go out and teach it. Go out to the highways and edges and teach it. For by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned. And God.
Can you read some more meat on that bone? 37 is the last one.
That was 37 there.
Oh, my bad. Yeah. Salakia.
For out of thy words thou shalt be justified, and out of thy words thou shalt be condemned.
Mm-hmm.
There
you go.
God. Whoever is not afford Yahweh Bashim Shai and Yahweh Shai is against us. Against the truth. Simple as that.
Yeah, could you get second Let me see. Yeah, get first book of Timothy verses 5. Yeah,
First Timothy what?
chapter 5 verses 1 and 2.
Chapter. This is First Timothy 5:1. Rebuke not an elder, but entreat him as a father, and the younger man as a brother. And hey, hey, hey. They always wanted Elder Apostle Tahar, Elder Apostle Ramwa, Elder Apostle Rakar, Elder Apostle Gabar. They always
Elder
wanted
Apostle
their place.
Ramla.
They always wanted their place. You know, talking about Elder Apostle. Remember they said that was that a year back? Talking about Elder Apostle Tahar should retire.
That was years
Stop
back.
teaching.
That was years back.
Couple
man.
years back.
Yeah.
You know.
And it's like, no, when the Lord chooses a man to do something, that's it.
You don't once you put your hand to the plow, a apostle's job is not over until he give up the ghost. Or during this time, he gotta either give up the ghost or he goes Yahweh shall return. There's no stopping us until that day.
Yeah, that was the point.
You know,
That was
famine
the
of the
point.
word. Hey, we stopping there. Hey, Yahweh shall return. We stopping there. You know, when we get put in the prisons, we probably still be doing it. You know, to build, saying certain things to help build other brothers' spirit back up. You know, to endure the suffering that we're going to have to suffer if we go into prison.
Mm-hmm. Can you get that was the point. Can you get the Sirach? Yeah, Sirach 16 and 12. Said that was the point because you get, Sirach, in the Apocrypha, Sirach chapter 16 verses 12.
Sirach 16 verse 12. This is Sirach 16 and 12. At his mercy seat, at his mercy is great. As his mercy is great, so is his correction also. Yahweh judges a man, he judges a man according to his works.
There you go. Cause like you guys, y'all got wicked works.
Keep going with that. A sinner shall not escape with his spoils, and the patient and the godly shall not be frustrated. And we're not frustrated. The apostle elders of GMS are not frustrated seeing you fall and do that. Hey, that's you. That's how they looking at it.
Yeah.
They just hope that some of your sincere work listeners will come out of that shit. Because the scriptures say that there's the Elder Apostle Tahar said there are elect men in some of those groups, like IUIC.
Yeah. Talking about men that's sincere.
But if y'all keep dwelling in there, you're not of the elect. Because, how many more controversies you got to see it before, you start to understand that, these guys ain't got it. And the Yahweh Bashim Yahshua is not dealing with these people.
Hey, can you grab 2 Samuel verses chapter 3 verses 1?
Say that again.
Second book of Samuel. chapter 3, verses 1.
Now, under 2 Samuel 3 and 1, now there was a long war between the house of Saul and the house of David, but David waxed stronger and stronger, and the house of Saul waxed weaker and weaker.
Yeah, and that's you guys, man. You know, you clowns, y'all the house of Saul. All right, and starting to find the elders, apostles, on down the great millstone, they're the house of David. All right, and that's what's going on. This is a spiritual warfare we're going through right now. Okay, a spiritual warfare. Okay, because we had a time. Look, all the games, all the BS that's about to be done. All this crap, y'all want to get on this YouTube and make money and pimp the people. That's coming to an end because they're gonna turn this off.
All right.
You got something to say?
You know, hey, this thing, you supposed to get the people. Hey, the scriptures say, give them warning from me. How are we supposed to warn the people? We supposed to edify the people, have them warn what's about to happen. The MOTV is coming. You know, have them prepared for what the MOTV is. You know, that's the warning. Jacob's trouble's coming. Have them prepared for that. That's a warning. World War III is coming. Have them prepared for that.
That's the problem. They ain't doing that. They want everybody to get a starter kit, and they want motherfuckers to get married and shit.
Hey, famine, disease, pestilence is coming. Have them ready for that.
That's the problem. They ain't doing that.
God.
You know. Can you get the book of Acts, chapter 5, starting at 35, and you can read that all the way down to 39. Baba Kasha.
I'm going to go up my scripture. Two scriptures. This is Acts 35 and 33. And when they heard that, they were cut to the heart and took counsel to slay them. This is talking about the apostles. Then stood up there one in the council, a Pharisee named Gamaliel, Gamaliel, a doctor of the law, had a reputation among all the people, and commanded to put the apostles forth a little space. And he said unto them, ye men of Israel, take heed to yourself what ye intend to do as touching these men. For before these days rose up Theudas, boasting himself to be somebody, to whom a number of men, about 400, joined themselves, who was slain, and all as many had obeyed him were scattered and brought to naught. After this man rose up Judas of Galilee in the days of taxing, drew away much people after him. He also perished, and all, even as many people has obeyed him, were dispersed. And this is it's happening in these times too, because a lot of you groups that's in these other One West groups, you're not with Great Millstone, and you still keep following these guys that change up the doctrine with every way the wind blows. hey, you're going to end up like these men come to naught. Hey, you thinking that you're going to be good? Uh, 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 uh. What's the new thing right now? We tripping and get on IUIC. It's June. Ain't no microchip. But hey, it is the microchip. You know, it is.
You stopped at 37, right?
I know. I'm keep going.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, I was about to
Even as many obeyed him were dispersed. Now I say unto you, refrain from these men and let them alone. For if this counsel or this work is be of men, it will come to naught. But if it be of Yahweh, ye cannot overthrow it, lest haply ye be found even to fight against Yahweh. And a lot of you groups like Sakai came to naught. What was it, Genesis after that? Man, y'all on vacation or whatever the hell y'all taking a break. Fuck out of here, man. How about Shimon Shai ain't dealing with you guys?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, let me get Proverbs 29 and 23. We're almost done.
This is Proverbs 29 and 23. A man pride shall bring him low, but honor shall uphold the humble spirit.
Yeah, hey, you guys, y'all not humble, man. Y'all want to be the man on TV. You want to be the man on YouTube saying some crap. Hey, I'm somebody. No, nigga, you ain't shit. You supposed to humble yourself, number one. You don't have no fear of the Lord. You guys don't have no fear of Yahweh Shimei Shah like we do. They don't want to humble themselves. They don't want to be in order. They want to be a menace to the scriptures, and the Lord gonna do something to them.
This is a precept. It goes into humbling yourself. I remember this. El Apostle Tahar, El Apostle Gabar, El Apostle Ramai, El Apostle Ricard always come out with the scripture. This is Sirach 3 and 18. The greater thou art, be more humble thyself, and thou shalt find favor before Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Hey, they don't try to act like they the high priest or anything like that. Hey, they say we just men. Don't put us on the pedestal.
Mm-hmm.
But all you other groups.
Yeah, they was humbling themselves.
No, all the other groups, they
you know
put
what I'm saying?
General Yohana on the pedestal. They put Nate on the pedestal. They put Sakari on the pedestal. And Genesis is putting the deacon and Akan on the pedestal.
Yeah, Hakan, Hassad, them clowns and really Hebrew, man, they threw, bro.
They put them on the pedestal.
They threw, man.
HOI was putting was it Comfy and what's the other guy name? HOI.
Well, whoever they
think
is,
his name.
they gonna get judged and they gonna get messed up.
I can't think his name.
Okay,
think his name.
but that's how we
My
gonna
soul
say
right
it.
now.
You know.
Hey, it is what it is. Hey. You gotta be humble in this thing, man. You gotta have the fear of Yahweh Bashim shine on you at all times. I remember Elder Apostle, Elder
car?
No, elder from Chicago. Elder
Yakin?
Uriah.
Elder Uriah, okay. Yeah.
He said you gotta be walking on eggshells in this thing. You know, hey, you're supposed to be always in fear, like you walking on eggshells in this thing because, at the least fucking moment, how about you, man, I could take your ass the fuck out of this thing, and we see y'all guys being slowly taken out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all waxing worse and worse, you know, and it's just it's fearful for us to see y'all do that. But but we also understand that you are not teaching the right doctrine.
No, not even
how
close.
about Shimon Shai got to take you out of the way?
Mm-hmm.
You know, just like what's the other guy that was with IUIC and died before he could go to prison. What was his name?
You got me on that one, bro.
No, you know, not IUIC. It's like Universal School of Practical Knowledge. He was about to go to jail for tax evasion.
You talking about that guy that was calling himself the Comforter?
The Comforter.
But he dead now. The Lord killed him.
But the Yahweh Shimon Shai took him out. That's
Yeah.
my point.
Oh, and it happened around COVID.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So hey, he got taken out because he had the nerve to call himself the Comforter.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who would do that? Anyway, man, can you get Jeremiah 3 and 15?
Comfy.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
This is Jeremiah 3 and 15. I will give you pastors according to my heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding.
Yeah, and that's the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, not these clowns over here
God.
blaming Great Millstone.
God. If anything, the apostles and elders and the elder bishops and the elder men of GMS always going in and cleaning up shit that y'all put out or say and give out the proper breakdown. You know?
Mm-hmm. Can you get us? We're almost done. 2 Timothy, chapter 3, verses 2, all the way up to 7. And if you want to start at 1, I'll let you decide that.
2 Timothy,
chapter 3.
Let's start at 1. 2 Timothy 3 and 1.
Oh, wrap it up.
Yeah.
Well, let that be the last one.
This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come, for men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy. Hey. Remember, Alazar said, they learned this stuff from the apostles. Hey, you came out of GMS Milwaukee, you know, but you didn't stay in the doctrine. You changed the doctrine when you went to do your own thing, you know. You didn't taught what you didn't teach what you was taught,
Mm-hmm.
you know. For men should be I just read that without natural affliction, truth breakers, false accusers. Hey, you false accusing the apostles. Saying the apostles told us to beat our women. Hey, apostles and elders ain't never told you to beat up your women. No?
Yeah, apostles didn't say leave the kids neither.
They said they told you that the apostles and elders tell you to take care and support your kids. You know?
Mm-hmm.
There are plenty of men of GMS done brought their children, raised them up doing this ministry. You know?
You went all the way to 7?
Not yet.
Go ahead.
Incontinent, fears, despising of those that are good. And hey, y'all really do despise the apostles and elders. Y'all despise them. Y'all want his seat. Y'all want the seat that the apostles and elders and the elder bishops of Great Millstone have attained in this ministry. You ain't going to get it.
Well, here's the thing. You don't know what the elders and apostles is going through. And I bet if y'all was going through what they was going through, you wouldn't want to get that seat. You understand? Y'all wouldn't want that seat.
Well, he think he wanted it. He wants it. He was trying to get, talking about the elder apostle Tahar, elder apostle Gabar, elder apostle Ramlah, elder apostle Rakah need to retire.
Yeah, but ain't no retiring in this ministry. Ain't no retiring in doing the work of Yahweh Shemi Shah.
Yahweh Shah said, any man taking his hand off the plow is not fit for the kingdom. Paul said he kept doing it all the way up until he died. You know? Those examples that we have, that we know we got to keep doing this all the way until we give up the ghost or Yahweh Shah return. You know? There's no stopping. You know? Traitors. And they are traitors to the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding the true doctrine of the scripture. They're traitors to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
Mm-hmm.
Petty, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof, denying Yahweh thereof. For such things turneth away. And what are you doing? You turn the flock. You turn the flock away from this truth. You know? For this sort they are which creep into houses and lead captive silly women laden with sin, lead away with diverse lusts. And hey, Deacon Akai, hey. Hey, his woman came out against him, but hey, y'all fell for it. Y'all women fell for it. You know? We've been saying that, men of GMS always been saying that, they ain't right. We always kept rebuking them over and over again. Then she made a video that somebody should have told her. Well, the men of GMS was always telling you that they wasn't right.
Well, that's who they learned from. That's who they learned from at first.
But the apostles and elders was always getting on them.
Mm-hmm.
Rebuking them. You know, the elders of GMS was getting on you. The bishops of GMS was getting on you. Everybody was telling you stop doing it, but you kept doing it. It's about money. It's about the bag. It wasn't about sincerely doing this work with sincerity and truth. You know, it wasn't about that. It was about enriching yourself. You know, ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth. Hey, you didn't have the whole truth of this thing. Hey, like Elder Apostle Tahar, Elder Apostle Gabar,
And
and
the Apostle
Elder Apostle
Ramlog
Ramlog,
and
and
Gabar.
Rakar
Ricard and
said
Gabar.
y'all novices, y'all wasn't giving the people 100% truth. You know, y'all was giving out breakdowns. They had to correct that. Y'all was saying prophecies. They had to correct that. You know, every time you try to do something, they had to correct it. You know. Now, as Janus and James withstood Moses, so do these also resist the truth. Men of corrupt minds, reprobate concerning the faith. Hey, that's y'all in a nutshell. Hey, corrupt minds. It's about money, filthy lucre. That's what y'all was about. It wasn't about teaching us truth with sincerity.
Nope.
You know,
They did this for 50 lucre.
it's about money. It's about payday. Well, I think it made a video. I'm doing better. You know, come on. But they shall proceed no further, for their folly shall be manifest unto all men, as theirs also was. So, hey, what happens in the dark always comes to the light. Hey, you're being exposed before the whole congregation. Now, if you 2/3 Jakes that's in these other camps keep staying with these so-called reprobate camps, hey, Yahweh Bashim Yahshai was never ever dealing with you.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Come out of there. And hey, if you could get into a GMS camp, study under us.
Yeah,
and
because
once you come into this thing, you gotta teach it.
the feminine word is coming, so hey, we almost at the end of this. We ain't got time to be BSing with nobody.
Huh.
You got any more on that? Because we got to wrap this
No,
up.
that's it on that.
Because we almost got an hour in.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
No, man. That's nah. In it. No.
All right, Shalom. Want to
Shalom.
give honors goes to the praise due to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Karadash. Double honors, pastors and elders bishops as well. Piece of Akim that's doing the work on the four corners of earth. We almost up out of here. Shalom.
Shalom.